Hi guys, welcome to the land of Brent Eric. I'm Brent Clayton,
I'm Erica Jackson.
and we're really excited today to talk to you about some fun stuff. But it's the first day that we've had snow here in Colorado, so
Yay.
big, huge flakes. We're both natives of Colorado. We love the snow. We love driving in it. So we're having all kinds of fun. So we wanted to really talk to you today about things that are probably going to save your life in terms of food. There's an old message from, I don't know, like way back in the old days. It was like, in order to heal yourself, watch what you put in your mouth. What you eat literally heals or kills you. And in today's age, it kills you. So specifically what we're going to talk to you today is about our recent decision to completely eliminate meat. And we really, really encourage you to, there's a movie which you haven't seen yet. We need to have you see. It's called Forks Over Knives. So forks like eating the salad over knives cutting meat. Some really good stuff in there. But here's the thing. I lift weights and I love being physical. And actually, like there was in Iceland, there was a world record set by a vegan power lifter. So people are like, oh, well, you really need meat for protein. We're finding that's just actually not completely true. And so we've quit eating meat for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, it was a health reason. Something about what animal protein does in your body and the way that we get it. So there's so many things wrong with today's meat. I can't even begin, but I'm going to begin to tell you, and we're going to tell you. I think one of the first things that I noticed is that people grill meat, and it's the heating of the proteins and the fats that actually make them carcinogenic or pathogenic, which cause cancer. So that's one thing. The second thing is that it depletes your body of minerals. So your whole body's made up of stardust. Okay, it took the sun's not hot enough to make the elements that make our bodies, make life possible. It was a supernova, and all of this solar system is made up of that supernova, so it needed that heat to create the elements. So those elements are the minerals that go in our bodies. And when you eat a lot of meat, it just depletes. And the problem with that is that now you've got an organ that is depleted of minerals, and it needs to function. And your body, if it needs minerals, it'll take it from your heart, from your spine, from your bones, okay? And what's, a lot of, magnesium is one of the big ones, and calcium, obviously. But, so what happens is that you get an organ that's in a state of dis-ease. That's where the word comes from, disease. So with all the toxins and everything that we're ingesting, all of a sudden now, you've got a body that's depleted of minerals. By the way, we're in a beautiful hotel here, the Renaissance.
Yeah.
If you can hear the music in the background. So, and anyways, so I was on this road personally, and Eric is on that road with me, for those reasons, for health reasons. But guess what, guys? Please, please, please go check out on Facebook Mercy for Animals, and you will see the horrible things that are really happening that cause, that bacon that you're eating on your breakfast. Your we like. I love bacon. So we have bagels. We go to Moe's Bagels, and we get our little breakfast sandwich. Now we put avocado and tomato on there. But
Good replacement.
it's a good replacement for the bacon. But guess what, guys? Oh my God! Like what they're doing to the animals is so, like, it'll make you completely not even want to talk about it anymore. It's so bad. So you know what? At least please pay attention to what's happening to these animals. And what's really crazy, guys, is that they're actually clearing all these rainforests and literally causing starvation in the world by clearing land just for agriculture. It's crazy what's going on.
And animal agriculture causes most of the ozone problem.
And it's really interesting. Like, if we reversed all that, and then the animals wouldn't have. But guess what? We're raising a whole bunch of animals just to get tortured and die. It's really bad. So the one thing that I decided, I was like, look, well, what can I do about it? What can I do? What can you do? And here's what we can all do: is the minute that you make that decision for yourself. Well, I've made that decision. We've made that decision. Guess what? that's removing the demand. If you look at Mercy for Animals, and we don't call ourselves vegans or anything, by the way, we just don't eat meat. But if you go and look at Mercy for Animals, you'll see that there's a big, especially in Canada and other places, like the demand's dropping and the industry is changing, and the meat industry, which is part of the Big Six. We just had all this Trump and Hillary stuff, right? Everyone got polarized. Everyone thinks it's such a big deal with the presidency, and it is, not to take anything away from anyone, but Dr. Mercola, okay, you should go check him out as well. Dr. Mercola is a brilliant guy, and he puts out really great information, but he points out that we're actually an oligarchy of special interests, 6 special interests, some of which are big pharma, media. Go check it out. Check out the Big Six. But basically, can you feel that we're kind of all being controlled and moved out along? But in any event, the animals, go check it out. And guess what? I guess it's a good way to wrap up, because I love lifting. I love having. Actually, your muscles need carbohydrates. That's what it takes to sustain muscle. But for protein and having the right amount of protein, we do need that as well.
And we're getting that from what we eat.
We're getting that from quinoa.
We're going to start.
And legumes and beans.
Yeah, we're going to start eating eggs, but raw.
Eggs is a great way to do it, because kind of no one's dying, you know what I mean? And no one's suffering, especially if you buy. The only thing with the eggs, you should be raw eggs, because heating protein and fat, animal protein fat, Google it. Just see what happens to milk when you homogenize it and when you pasteurize it. If you look into all that, heated anything is just a bad idea when it comes to animal protein. So we're gonna go and get, you may have a local farmer, or you can get ones that they're free range,
free
pasture
range,
fed, something like that.
Organic eggs. They're the ones that won't have the salmonella.
Yeah, where chickens aren't getting jacked on a daily basis.
Yeah.
They're getting a roam free. They're laying eggs. So an egg or two, we're going to actually move to this. So this is where we're going to. So we're going to actually probably have an egg or two, but it's going to be more like the Asian societies, that they only have a 4th protein in their diet, and the other 3/4 are vegetables and stuff like that. We are a nation that is, go check out Forks Over Knives. We're a nation that is like 80% protein, and it's killing us.
You'll be surprised what comes out of your body when you stop eating meat. It's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And you feel so much better.
Yeah.
You've been through it.
And we want to pass one other thing. Guys, we love research and figuring out. We've mastered so many things, in terms of health and hospitals and healing, and it's just our passion. And animals too. I love animals, but we want to pass this along to, if anyone who's celiac, or if you heard anything about that eating wheat is bad, or gluten, this whole thing. We think we've kind of figured it out. We can set you on the right trail. We'd love to talk to you about it, but it appears that American wheat, people who are celiacs, they go to Europe and they don't have a problem. It's only here. And do you know why? It's because they put Roundup. Monsanto, apparently, go check it out for yourself. The GMO, genetically modified organisms, giant company Monsanto, where everyone gets their seeds, and some farmers have to, I think almost all farmers are required to use Monsanto seeds. This is insane. They literally have something called glyphosate, Glyphosate, and it's Roundup, and it's in everything. Go check it out. Do some research on it. Dr. Mercola's got some really great stuff. He's on Facebook. And guess what? And we're going to wrap up, but we'd love, come and be friends with us on Facebook. We're not, we're trying to figure this social media thing out.
We want to be connecting with like-minded people.
We really need good people in our lives, and we're doing that. But we would love to connect with you. So come friend us. I'm Brent Clayton on Facebook.
I'm Erica Jackson.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Soon to be Erica Clayton, so that's going to be a change. We hope you guys are well. And look, you know what? I recently had a whole big discussion on Facebook, on my page. I don't really care about winning arguments. I really care about truth. That's what my I've got Veritas. Can you see it? Veritas. This is here because I care about finding the truth. So we had a whole thing about the flu shot, and everyone's kind of getting their panties in a wad and bad attitude to Judy. And you know, I was just like, hey, you know, just mind your manners. Let's all be nice. Let's respect each other. So we love healthy discussion, and we'll do it in such a way that everyone gets respected, and we get down to the truth, and we all get healthier together. It's such a great time to be alive.
Yeah.
It's such a great time to be alive, you guys. Like all this stuff, the cures for cancer, the cures for autoimmune disease have been kept from us because the insurance industries, they got to keep us sick, man. It's weird how pharmaceutical companies are useless. They're useless, and they're really keeping a lot. I mean, it's way worse than any wars we've ever had, the amount of people that die and stay sick. But now we've got this internet that allows us to leapfrog over that, to find ways through all that. We're in a great time. Let's start sharing. We'd love to talk to you. If you have anyone who's in trouble, who's having house problems, who's having health problems,
Relationship problems.
you know, we want to get in there, and we want to help. We want to help everyone live an awesome life.
Involve us. We want to be
love,
involved.
We'd love that. So, thank you for hanging out with us. Stay nice and frosty. We're going to do that here while it's snowing. So, be good to yourselves. Be excellent. We'll talk to you soon. It's Kaderki.